Hey guys, back at Farmer Pat here. Guys, today is a very exciting day for me. Today I'm going to be setting up and using the Letpot hydroponic grow system. Guys, this is my first time using a hydroponic system. I've wanted one for years, and Letpot was kind enough to send me their smart hydroponic growing system so I can try it out and let you guys know how it is. Guys, this is gonna really allow me to grow and expand my backyard farm. Well, it's gonna be my indoor farm. I'm gonna be able to grow things that I've never been able to grow successfully. And I can tell you guys, in South Florida, I tried several times growing lettuce, and those things just always bolt because of the South Florida heat. Now that I'm in Central Florida, I tried it once and I just gave up. But now that I have a lead pot indoor growing system, I'll be able to grow my own lettuce and things that would normally bolt. Another great thing about using a hydroponic system, you're going to avoid all that leaf spot and aphids and mites and all those problems that attack your vegetables when you grow them on the outside in the garden. You will avoid all that by growing it in an indoor hydroponic system. So guys, I am super excited. I cannot wait to see the results, and I cannot wait to get started on here. So let's get started, guys. Let's get started on this. So let's open the box, see what's inside, and see what this is. All right, so as I said, this is my very first time owning one, so we're going to be learning about this together. All right, so this is just something about the Letpot community. We have a plant food growing guide. It shows that there are 2 different plant foods, and on the back it shows you based on how much water you use, how much nutrient you use. So we'll do that in a minute. These are light protectors, and here is the detailed instruction manual that we will go through together just to make sure that we set this up right. All right, so let's check out the actual system. Let's see what it looks like. All right, here's what it's like. Comes nicely packed with styrofoam to protect it. Let's see what this looks like. Okay. All right. Looks pretty nice. It's stainless steel, black top. It has a power button, a veg button, flower button, and a pump. Wi-Fi. Let's go ahead and start the instructions and then see what it tells us to do. So first we need to make sure we have all the parts. That's the very first thing. It says what's in the box. So that's page 1. So here it just describes the different parts of the pump. So let's go ahead and look at everything. There's a little piece of tape here. Looks like you can pull this up. Yep. Oh, here we go. Oh, that's cool. All right, so I guess everything is on the inside. So first, let's remove all these little pieces of tape that are everywhere. So it comes pretty securely taped. So I'm removing the tape. Okay. And lift this up. Okay, so here's where the food is and the different things. So this has the support rods, the water indicator, the 6 tags. So they do give us tags, and shade cover cloth. Shade cover, okay. I like to open things up before I actually start using it. So these must be the support rods. This is the water indicator. See, it tells you how much water is in the tank. And shade covers. These must be the shade covers. and 6 tacks. And here are the tacks. This is the sponges. These sponges, I believe, are gonna go inside. The sponges are the actual growth medium. So instead of soil, the seeds are gonna be grown in sponges. So completely sterile. So we put that aside. Then here is the plant food. They mentioned food A and B. This is what we're gonna use as a food, as a nutrients for the plant. And then here we have the basket kits and the germination covers. Let's check that out. So here's where you're gonna put the growth medium in. Those sponges are gonna go in here. And then these are the little covers that are gonna act like a humidity dome. All right, so let's lay this all out. Oh, something else in here. Oh, okay. All right, so this is the power source. This is the power source. So let's lay this all out and let's get started setting this up. So here it talks about the functions of the panel. It has a power button that turns it on and off. This is a veg function that you're going to use mainly for vegetables, and it optimizes vegetable and herbal growth. So I think that's what I'm going to use since I want to grow a lot of lettuce and stuff. I'm going to use the veggie mode. It features an automatic on and off function, and it lights for 16 hours to provide energy, then enters a sleep state for 8 hours. So the veg mode, it lights up for 16 hours to provide energy and then goes into a sleep state for 8 hours. And then they're at the flower and fruit mode. So the LED lights are different, but it also lights for 16 hours and goes in a sleep state for 8 hours. Then there's Wi-Fi, so you guys can actually download the app, and I'll do that at the end. I'll download the app and attach the Wi-Fi. And then there's a pump that's inside. And I think this is what the pump is. This is what the plug is for the pump. You can turn it on and off through the app. So you can control the pump through the app, but it runs for 30 minutes and then rests for 30 minutes. All right, so let's start with the setting up. Press the bottom of the telescopic rod and the supporting part of the lighting panel to push up and push down. Okay. So let's do that. I already pushed it up, but let's do it again. So it says press the bottom, and here it's the bottom. So I'm pressing it bottom to push up and down. Okay. I'm pressing the bottom. Okay, it's going all the way down. Pressing the bottom, and it's coming back up. I'll come from this angle. This is where I'm holding down. You press this down and you pull up. So that's what I was doing. All right, so I brought it all the way up. And then step 2, we're gonna take out the components inside the water tank, which we just did, and install the water level float as the picture shows. Okay, so first I'm gonna plug in the pump. This step is missing on there, but the pump cord is here. So you wanna plug the pump cord in before you proceed. So that seems to be a missing step between 1 and 2. So I'm gonna plug this pump cord in. And you do that by just putting it in the back. Then you go in the back right here, and it's right here. And it says on there, it's very clearly labeled pump. So I'm gonna plug this in here. It says to put in the water indicator. So let's rest this back down. Okay. And this is a water level float that's gonna show you exactly how much water is left in the tank, whether it's 1 liter, 2 liters, or 5 liters. It will show you exactly how much and will let you know when it's time to refill. That little yellow ball will rise up as the water to indicate exactly how much water is in there. All right, let's see what's next. Okay, so it's time to plug in the power jack, and it's right below the pump plug. You gotta plug it in here and then plug it into the wall. Wow, cool. The LED lights came on as soon as we plugged it in. All right, so let's go ahead and add some nutrients. That's the next step. For 1 liter of water, it's 5 mLs, 2 liters, 10 mLs. But today we're gonna fill it up, so we're gonna use 5 liters. So 25 mLs of A and 25 mLs of B. So this is pretty simple to see. If you guys have to go back in and say it goes on to 3 liters as time goes on, then you just add 2 more liters, so then you do 10 mLs of each. If you need to add 1 liter only, 5 mLs of each. So it's really cool that they have this so that you can't go wrong. So let's do that. It says fill each bottle with 100 milliliters of pure water and shake to mix them well. And 100 mLs, that's about just a little over 3 ounces. So we're going to put 3 ounces of water, and it has to be purified water. I'm going to use the purified water from my refrigerator. All right, so we're going to add our water to each of these. There's like a tablet that has the melt on the inside, so you have to add the 3 ounces of water to each one and then shake it well. So here I'm adding my 3 ounces to the front. It's a little bit more than 3 ounces to each one for the 100 mLs. So I'm just gonna kind of fill up both bottles, and then we're gonna shake it up, and then we'll pour it into our 5 liters of water. Next step, you cover it back up, and then make sure I left that little film in so that when I shake it, it won't spray out. So I left the film in for now, but I'll take it off later. So next, we just have to shake, put the covers on, and just keep shaking it. You want to make sure that the tablets, the nutrient tablets, are completely dissolved. So this step is very important before you add it to the 5 liters of water. So shake it. If you have to shake it 2 or 3 minutes, just go ahead and keep shaking, okay? All right, now that it's completely dissolved, I looked on each bottle. You could see that there is no remnants left. It was completely dissolved. So now I'm gonna remove the film from the cap so I can easily pour out and measure the nutrients. So let's do that. I'm gonna need a knife to kind of pry it off. So I'm gonna remove this so I can use the squeeze top to measure out my nutrients. So because we need 25 mLs of nutrients and this cap is only 15 mLs, I'm gonna first fill it to the 15 ml mark. So I'm gonna take 15 mLs and 10 mLs. 10 plus 15 equals 25. So there's the 15, and then let's do 10 now. Then I'm gonna do the exact same thing for the next bottle. Now that we have both poured in, we're gonna stir this completely. So stir it, make sure it's completely incorporated. Ideally, guys, it's better if you had like a 5 liter jug. I only had a 3 liter jug, so I filled it up, stirred it up completely. I'm gonna pour this in and then add 2 more liters to top it off. So you're gonna take this off and pour it in. And let's watch this little ball as I pour it in. I'm pouring in 3 liters. That ball should be rising. Ooh, it's rising. As I said, that was only 3 liters, so let's pour some more in to get it up to 5 liters. All right, here we go. And there you have it, 5 liters. Okay, time to put the baskets in and get the seeds started. So let's do that. So this is a basket. This is the sponge that it's gonna go in, and you're gonna put 2 to 3 seeds in per sponge. So before we do this, let's talk about what I'm gonna be planting. All right, so as I mentioned, it's been very difficult for me to, or impossible for me to grow like lettuce. So I'm gonna use this classic mix of lettuce. It has arugula, crest garden, red chicory, green salad bowl lettuce, oak leaf, and red salad bowl. So it's like a mix of different lettuces. So that's the main thing I'm gonna be growing. Also want to grow some cilantro. And guys, fun tip for you. Did you know that it's actually the seeds of cilantro is actually the herb called coriander. So a lot of us use coriander in our kitchens. The seed is coriander, but the plant is cilantro. And I bought this and I totally forgot that I actually saved a ton of coriander from last season, and I wasn't thinking when I bought this one. So also, I love lavender, and these seeds, all of these seeds, guys, everything here I actually got at a dollar store for the very first time. So I have lavender that I want to grow. I saw this pepper that looks really cool. It's a hot pepper. It's a cayenne long slim red. And I don't think I'm gonna grow anything else. Oh, maybe I'm gonna try some thyme. We use a ton of thyme in our house, so probably grow some thyme. And the rest is gonna be classic mix. And I think it's probably gonna be easier to drop the seeds. They said drop a 2 to 3 seeds per each one of this. So I'm gonna do that prior to dropping them in the water. Just to make sure I don't drop it in the water by mistake, I'm gonna put the seeds in before putting it in, and then we're gonna go ahead and put these on. Also, they gave us 6 labels. So I'll label the individual ones that I'm doing with the peppers, the coriander, and the thyme. And then the rest, I'll just use one label, since all the rest I know will be the mix. And because it's a mix, they won't all look alike. Some are gonna be red, some are gonna be regular lettuce, depending on what seed is dropped. So let me go ahead and do that. Okay, so I just went ahead and put on the tags, labeled them. I just used the support holes to secure the tags. All right, so I just did a thyme. Oops. The thyme seeds were like microscopic. Like, look at this. It's so tiny. So they kind of got away from me. Look at that. That's a seed, a thyme seed. It kind of got away from me. I did more than they said 2 to 3. I kind of did a bunch. I just threw some in there. They're from the Dollar Tree, guys, and there's only 4. I got 4 packages of seeds for $1. I've never bought from the Dollar Tree before. I usually buy organic seed. But I said, you know what, guys? They had a big variety of seeds, and I'm like, why not try it? So I just dropped 3 cilantro seeds here. I'm gonna put this in here and then drop it in. And when you first drop it in, you're gonna see it pop up like that. But once the water absorbs, then it will go down like the thyme went down. So that's that one. Next, we're gonna do some lavender. I am super excited about lavender. Very excited about the price, for $1, but very excited to grow lavender. I have also tried to grow lavender outside, and it was big and beautiful in the winter, and then it died right back as soon as spring came because it got too hot. So I'm gonna try it again. What I plan on doing with the lavender, the cilantro, everything that I have in the back row, I plan on transplanting it into the garden or into pots after. Only the lettuce mix I'll leave here because I know that definitely won't survive. So, oops. So the lavender, I'm gonna put some seeds in. Again, I have never tried germinating seeds from Dollar Tree, but I actually met somebody while I was at a Dollar Tree, a fellow gardener, and she said that she buys the Dollar Tree seeds all the time and they do great. So let's try it. Let's try it. For 25 cents, guys, can't go wrong. All right, and let's get some Slim Red. First time trying Cayenne Long Slim Red. So put some seeds in. And then I'll do the same for the lettuce and we'll be right back after I have it all in. All right, I finished adding all my seeds and I dropped them in, and as they absorb water, then they sink. Like this is the first one I did. You see that already sank. A couple of them already sank. The rest of them are taking their time and going down. I ended up adding one of basil because my basil in the garden is kind of giving me a little trouble. So I'm gonna have the basil here and then I can probably transplant it to a pot. Some things to consider. With the pepper, I do see videos where they actually grow the peppers and tomatoes. However, I'm gonna probably put mine in the garden or in a pot. With the pepper plant and tomato plants, those will get a lot bigger, a lot bushier. So you're gonna need to probably trim it back as it grows or transplant it to, you know, to a soil medium. That's kind of what I plan on doing with my pepper and my lavender. I plan on transplanting them to another pot. So the next step is to add the light blocking stickers. And I've already done one here, and let me show you what that looks like. So they really thought of everything with the sticker. So look at this. When you take the sticker off, all of here is a sticker, but the center actually doesn't have any tape on it. So it's easy to just break away when as a seed germinates and starts to grow. Also, the very center is perforated. So as the plant grows, this is gonna easily allow the plant to grow. So you just put this on top of each one, and the hole is lined up with the center. Like you can see here, the hole is lined up, so as a seed comes up, it will just come up and push this little paper away. It's very light, so it's not gonna stop the seed from germinating. So I'm gonna go ahead and put the stickers on. What did you see, the perforation? The little hole. I just kind of give it the center a little bump, just so that for the more tender seeds, especially like the thyme, I want to make sure that it's strong enough. But you can see the center comes apart. And I'm just gonna rest the light blocking thing. Kind of makes sense because, you know, for seeds to germinate, it needs to think it's underground. You know, when it's under the soil blocks it from all light. So this little leaf light blocking thing is kind of doing the same thing that it would do if it was under soil. I like this. I like how it seems that they have thought of every little detail. I kind of like that. For you guys who've used other hydroponic systems, let me know how this compares to the other ones that you've used in the past. Really seems that they took the time to make sure it's simple to use and they thought of everything possible. Okay, and here's what it looks like with the light covers on. And the final step is to put the humidity dome. That's gonna generate the humidity and help these seeds to generate quickly. They did give us one extra of these growth mediums. I believe it online it says that it's better to not reuse them. They can be reused if you get the roots out, but it's better not to reuse them. So I'll have to find out, when the time comes, how to buy more. I'm pretty sure that you can buy more of these directly from the company. It also comes with these little covers. Like if you decide that you only want to use maybe 8, not 12, you can just go ahead and use this to cover the one that you're not using. Okay, so this picture, if I didn't have that green thing there, I'll be able to cover it there. The final step was to push the base down 4 to 5 inches, and this is what it looks like, guys. I have all my humidity domes on. It's pushed down 4 to 5 inches, and this close proximity will bring the heat and cause it to germinate quickly. So really excited about this, really looking forward to watching this grow. So let me tell you what I think about it. I think it's a very attractive unit. It's my first hydroponic system, but I think it's really nice with the stainless steel. I thought it was pretty easy to set up, very intuitive. I think they thought about every detail. I really like that. They even have these little support rods, so say you're growing tomatoes or peppers, as it grows, it can actually support it. Even the details of having the little tacks, the little light covers, the little humidity domes. I thought it was awesome. If you guys have used another hydroponic system, let me know your thoughts on this one versus, the ones that you've used in the past. They did give me one extra, one of these growth mediums. I'm pretty sure the company you can probably buy extra ones, because I believe these are supposed to be intended to, for one-time use for this part. So you probably need to repurchase. However, I did see in another video where they said that if you pull all the roots out, you can reuse it. So, it's up to you whether you want to reuse or just purchase new medium. I would assume this shouldn't cost much. It seems like they really put a lot of thought into this product. Really looking forward to watching my veggies grow and giving updates. I'll definitely give you guys an update in 30 days. I'll put like probably put a short out with a time lapse showing how it looked. Or if I have more information, then I'll just do another video to let you see what it looks like. I'm gonna put a link below. If you interested in getting this, there'll be a link below. I believe there's a discount on the link. You're not paying anything extra at all if you use my link. However, the company will give me a percentage of that. However, as I said, you're not paying anything extra, so I'd appreciate it if you use my link. However, this is it. But overall, I'm happy with it. I'll know more in a month, so you guys be sure to stay tuned. Make sure if you're subscribed that you have the notification bell on, so you'll see when I post an update on this video. All right, guys, so till next time, hope you enjoyed it. Bye now.